Oh, there's so many yummy vegetarian options out there. You could try like lentil soup, veggie burgers, tofu stir fry. The possibilities are endless. Stop what you're doing. The Asian markets just closed down 1.53%, and that number is screaming a warning for NVIDIA and Tesla.
What you're looking at is a classic supply chain contagion event. I'm going to trace it for you step by step right now, so you are ready to act when that opening bell rings.
So let's get into it. The red signal. This all started with a warning shot fired by US big tech, and it just ricocheted all the way across the Pacific. Okay, so where did this begin? It started with Broadcom. They came out and warned about margin compression. And then right on cue, we hear Oracle is having trouble getting financing for its data centers. And boom, that combination immediately sparked fears of a CAPEX slowdown. What's CAPEX? Capital expenditure. Think of it as the money companies spend to grow. And right now, that money spigot is being twisted shut. And this is the really crucial part you need to get. The game has changed. We're shifting away from that growth at any cost mindset. The market is screaming, forget the moonshots. Show me the cash flow today. So what does this mean for NVIDIA? It's simple, and it's not good. The very companies that buy NVIDIA's chips are hitting the brakes on spending. That's a massive headwind for NVDA before the US market even opens. Okay, that was part one, but there's another piece to this contagion puzzle, and this one is a shockwave hitting the EV sector. Take a look at this, LG Energy Solution, and you need to think of them as Ford's key battery supplier. They absolutely cratered, down almost 9% at the close in Korea. I mean, this is a five-alarm fire for the EV space. And the cause? It was direct. It was brutal. Ford just officially canceled a massive 10 trillion won battery contract, pulled the plug, just like that. And this right here is the whole story. Listen carefully. Weak EV demand in the US, that's not a forecast anymore. It's not a prediction. It's a realized risk. It's happening now, and it's blowing back through the supply chain. So for you traders, what does this mean for Tesla and Ford? It means they are both directly in the crosshairs at the open. Make no mistake, this is a sector-wide problem, not just an LG problem or a Ford problem. All right, let's pivot to the NASDAQ and what I'm calling the trap. Because what a lot of people are going to see as a buying opportunity this morning, well, it could snap shut on them. Look, I know you're going to hear people screaming, buy the dip. But the data coming out of Asia is telling a very different story. This looks like a classic bull trap. The selling pressure isn't random, it's coordinated, and it's based on real, fundamental weakness. So, let's define the trap. This is the bear case. You need to pay very close attention to these next two levels, because they will confirm if the short-term trend is about to completely break down. Here they are, your two tripwires. Bear trigger number one. The NASDAQ 100 futures break below 24,200. Bear trigger number two. The US dollar index spikes above 99.0. If either of these happen, it signals a major shift. And let me be absolutely clear. If these levels break, the short-term uptrend is officially dead. It's over, and that confirms a much deeper correction is coming. This is not a drill. Okay, so what do you do with this information? Let's get right to the trade plan. This is your pre-market action sheet. All right, here is your trade plan. Go ahead and screenshot this right now. It's simple. If the NASDAQ breaks below 24,200 or the dollar index goes above 99, you increase your cash position and you cancel any long entries, period. Now, on the other hand, if futures manage to hold above 25,700 on a closing basis, then you can watch for a technical dip buying rally. But here's the real tell. Watch the volume on the Magnificent 7 at the open. If you see high volume selling, that confirms the Korea to US contagion is in full swing. Data doesn't lie. Be ready for the bell. I am Laura Asha.